Hey, everyone. Little Wednesday night, late night live. Who's with me? I know I see eyeballs. Somebody's got to be on here. I haven't popped up a name yet, though. Sarah Williams. Sarah Williams, make sure I have your address. I'm going to send you some happy mail. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Lori. Thank you guys for sparkling. I was going to come on here early, but I was on the Zoom with Chris Hunter trying to get our stuff worked out tonight because we're going to be giving away some more virtual door prizes inside the retreat group. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Beverly. Hi, Elaine. I miss my chickadees. Hey, Peggy. Anyway, we're doing the first Christmas craft of 2022. Who's excited? You guys are all going to want to run to Hobby Lobby when I show you what I got. Yeah, I know it. Y'all are going to be like itching, chomping at the bit because you're going to want this. Hey, happy hump. Did I say Tuesday? It's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday. Y'all, we bought a mattress today. We did. No, Glory. Oh, I thought you said you're late. You're here. Hey, Robbie Trotter. Hi, Valerie. Hey, Debbie. So anyway, I was live in my private group earlier, chatting with them, announcing winners for last month, going over the schedule for this month. Hey, Maria. Hey, Nadine. So Michael and I went and bought a mattress today. Yes, we did. We bought a Tempur-Pedic. Okay. Super comfy. It's temperature controlled, so it's always cold. Hey, Lucia. And we get it on Friday with 2 new pillows and a mattress cover. I'm so excited. I slept on the couch last night. Yeah. My back is feeling much better today, probably because I slept on the couch last night. Dawn, you went to Hobby Lobby. Hi, Kim. You always like my craft makeovers. You're going to love this one. It's not going to be a whole lot of stuff, but it's going to be cute. And I'm going to inspire you. I think y'all are going to be running to Hobby Lobby. So I'm tagging Hobby Lobby in this. Somebody tag Hobby Lobby in this video. You guys ready to see what we're going to make over? How many of you saw this already? How many of you saw this Hobby Lobby little Santa head type little thingamajigger? Hey, Melanie from Colorado. Hi, Claire, Christine. First Funky Junk Christmas craft of 2022. Can you believe it? Guys, we're going to be putting our trees up in the next few weeks. I can't even think about that right now. Thank you, Andrea. So anyway, we're going to give this guy a makeover. Here's my plan. Hey, Nancy. Welcome. We have a new sparkle chick in the house. Here's my plan. He's going to get some stripes down here, I think. But first off, I know I'm going to take this red. That's what you do for Tempur-Pedic. That's what the guy said, 95% customer satisfaction rate, which is good. I'm going to tell you, Patty, if you're back, oh no, Peggy, I didn't. But I think my husband and I are both over like a regular mattress, so we opted for a Tempur-Pedic. I want the Omni sheets. The Omni sheets were the bomb diggity, I'm not going to lie. It was so good to meet you, Carolyn. Finally, all these names, and we finally could put a face with the name. Sharon, go check this out. Super cute. It was $69.99. I did get it 50 or 60% off, whatever. But I heard all their Christmas stuff is 66% off right now. Oh, we bought one like 5 years ago, Gloria, and it's wrong. So we went with the Tempur-Pedic. I love vintage Santas too. So what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to start doing it. Babu, make sure you sign up for my Telegram. If you go to my link tree, which, oh crap, I forgot to pin my link tree. There's my link tree. I'll pin it in the comments. Did I pin the right one? No, I pinned Vinny's. I said ho ho ho. Okay. I think I heard a lot of good things about the Tempur-Pedic. So, thank you guys for sparkling. So again, Hobby Lobby right here. Let me see if I can push this down so I can bring it down just a little bit more in line. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna like the Tempur-Pedic. Percale sheets, they're awesome. I love bamboo sheets. I'm not gonna lie, we use bamboo sheets. Plus, I know we have a king size bed too. Not with temp, but with temp, not with temping, but not. You're not crazy about it? Well, we have like a 30-day or 40-day year thing. See, Select Comfort, I wasn't crazy about that with the airflow. My stepson has one. They don't like it at all. Off gassing, it tends to be warm too. I used to see this. Those were, hopefully you don't have, what's off gassing? I don't even know what that means. We ended up getting a Tempur-Pedic. Wow, it's 20 years old. Yeah, that's what they said. They last a long time. Fall is 66, Christmas is 60. Hey, Sherry Hughes.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Who wants to do your bed?
Me.
Oh, no, we ate like at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, somewhere around there, so.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Gussie's in the house.
Are you on your page?
Yeah, I'm on my main page. You guys want to say hi to Gussie? It's been a hot minute since you saw little Gus Meister. Yeah, he's a little crap head. You know, he's going to eat my ears. All right, he's all done. Oh, maybe not. He wants to craft with, he eats, I let him in here, but he eats everything. He would eat this if I let him. He eats everything. Yeah, bamboo sheets are my favorite. Ooh, we got a mattress today. I gotta take you on Friday and get you one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Ears has got to go.
Yes.
I know they had Stearns and Fosters, but we wanted to try a Tempur-Pedic one.
You should come with us Friday, Kathy.
Where are you going?
To look at that space.
Oh, you are. What time?
Noon.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything for it. I have to watch the baby at 5, so that should be work. Okay. Oh, Judy, you got a new doll page up? Yes, please drop it in the comments. Gus is so cute. Purple, I heard things in the guy at the mattress place today said purple is very similar to Tempur-Pedic. So, oh yeah, but somebody was asking, he is crazy. He's wild, Barbara, I'm going to tell you. The dog makes my hair turn gray, not going to lie. We did get a good deal. We did. I don't have a grandson, gal. I have a granddaughter. Okay, I thought I saw a stink bug, but I guess I'll let it wait. They are cute. He is cute. Okay. Anyhow, let's keep chatting. Okay. So I'm just gonna start doing what I'm gonna do to him. Hold on. I am gonna grab some paper plates because we're gonna add some paint. The Santa Mary came from Hobby Lobby. It's called Follow My Dolls. Oh, well, we will definitely go follow it. I am going to be adding a little bit of Would You Bend, okay? Just a tad in 2 places. And just because I want to. I don't know when we got, thank you, Rhonda, for the stars. I don't know what we got. We didn't get the Luxe. The Luxe one was like $7,000. We already have an adjustable base, Patty. And any bed will work on an adjustable base. So this one, he said our adjustable base that we have now will work just fine with our new Tempur-Pedic. So we shall see. Okay, I know I'm usually on a lot earlier. Do you guys like it when I come earlier, or do you like it when I come on later? Yeah, well, I slept on the couch last night, and I really think that wrong glue. I really think that helped. My back, because it does feel better today. And I literally, I felt bad I was going to come on with you live yesterday, but literally I laid on the floor pretty much all day yesterday. Okay, so I just have a little piece of Would You Bend, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right here, like on his cap sleeve almost. Just a little tiny thing. Oh, I sounded like Justin there for a minute, didn't I? A little tiny thing. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of give his little sleeves just a little bit of something. Oh, you guys like it when I come on later. Sometimes it's hard. I like bamboo sheets. Bamboo sheets are my favorite. So all I'm doing is sticking that right there on the side of his sleeve. You'll see why in a second. And all I'm doing is I'm gonna mold that just for some decoration. Hey, Elizabeth. I know I don't like to. I know I love Justin's sound. And you know what's funny? When I met Justin at the Omni, I was standing maybe a couple feet in front of him, but then you can hear him, and it was like the most surreal experience to be in a room. Crap. Hold on. I can't get this to sit just the right way where I want it. To be in a room with him, and then you hear, he's not in vision, he's not in eyesight of me, but then I can hear his little sound effects, and it was the coolest thing. I was like, oh, Justin's right around the corner. And you haven't seen a live in forever. Where you been, sister? I've been here. Well, except the past week when I was at the retreat. That was a little crazy. But I think I'm finally caught up on my sleep. Hi, Rula. Just not when Justin's on. Well, unfortunately, that's a crapshoot, y'all. And we've all had, all of us, my Sparkle 6 and I, we have all talked about that. There's just not a whole lot you can do about that. There are way too many creatives. And if we had to get with everybody and not go live when everybody else is going live, none of us would ever be live. Thank you, Marianne, for the stars. My phone is, my iPad's going. So, you know what? There's this beautiful thing called replay. Take advantage of it, sisters and brothers. That exactly, Janet. That is why there is a replay, indeed. You can't worry about what the next creator's doing. You got to worry about what you're doing. My glue gun keeps like sizzling at me. You got to worry about what you're doing. And then the other one I'm going to put right here. Did you guys watch my Did you guys watch my live this afternoon at Totally Dazzle's page? You have to. There's way too many of us. How can you say that, you know? And like I said, it's way too complicated to figure out when other people are going to be on. There's no way to know that. Ouch, that's hot. This wood gets hot. Hey, Tana. You just have to do you. You got no time to worry about what anybody else is doing. You got to take care of your business. I think there's Santa Diamond. You think? But I also got something else. Because my brain works like that. He's going to be pretty. You know, this is like really cute, but it's not cute enough. So, you know, I have to go above and beyond and kind of make it a little bit. I need to heat this up. That's the hard thing about these little pieces, because they get dry super fast. All I'm doing is giving the side of his jacket, or whatever you want to call this, just a little love. All right, so once you get it stuck on there, you want to kind of mold it like a Tempur-Pedic. You want to mold it around your object, heat it up, and that's when the wood you bend gets super pliable, and you can just press it into the shape that you need it and just hold that down, and it will stay. It ain't going nowhere, folks. Didn't that turn out so pretty, that pumpkin? I did a pumpkin on Totally Dazzled page today. Super cute. I haven't posted a picture yet, but I will. Hello? Oh, Rocky's back. Hey, Christine. Yeah, it looks really cute. I ended up putting it next to my couch, not next to my fireplace, because I run my fireplace too much. I thought maybe it wouldn't be good for all the heat. So see, all I did was just add just a couple of little bedazzles. Is there a way to shut that are popping up on your website? I don't know. That's a Facebook thing. They run ads on my lives. So I think you can X out of them during the live. If you want to get rid of comments, you just hit the overview button. Look, people, stop leaving mad faces. If you don't like it, I'm going to tell you right now, just get the hell out. I am so done with stink bugs and trolls. Not kidding. I just banned a bunch of people the other day because they made me mad. So I don't control the ads. I don't have any control when they're put in here. I got my glasses on Amazon. Ain't got no time for drama here, guys, right? Nobody likes drama anyway. Okay. You don't like it? Don't watch. Hey, Carly, what's up, sister? I don't know who it is. I'll find out later, and then they'll get the BBD. Oh, let me tell you, Nadine, I feel ya. Some people deserve to be, you know, just boom, boom. Some people have no couth. Let me tell you that, guys. And I'm just going to say this. It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. When people are grieving, it's nobody's business to ask that redundant question of what happened. And to say, I'm telling you, it makes me angry. Like, people, did your mama not teach you any manners? It's rude. It's hurtful. Stop it. Say a prayer and move on. Don't be nosy. Don't be nosy Nellies. Speaking of Nelly, my son has a meeting with the tutor. Don't forget you're meeting Nelly tonight at 8 o'clock on a Zoom. Good. He's got a meeting with his math tutor. Meta ad takes half a page. No, I can't see Santa. You should. I know they just updated it. You have to hit the overview button. I still can swipe comments. You have to hit the overview button, and it will take everything off the screen. Okay? Okay, so just hit the overview. It looks like a little bubble box. Oh my gosh, I've done that too before, Marilyn, but you kind of know, like, if I see one pop up here and there, you kind of know that it's like, I think, like an accident. But when you see them again and again and again and again, it kind of like, you kind of know that, you know, somebody's being a jerk. What's up, Megan Brown? What's going on? Hi, Mama Rhonda. Hi, Debbie Stewart. Here's the thing, Kathy. Exactly. If they want everybody to know, they will tell us. So it's called manners, y'all. Okay? And even if I knew, I ain't telling you. For the love of all that is holy. I feel like I'm teaching 4th grade here. Hey, I'm preaching it to 1,000 people. And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay? The pain is still there. It doesn't matter. Where's the overview button? So if you can't swipe comments, down at the corner, it looks like a little square. It's like, and it says overview. No, one of my Sparkle chicks sent this to me. It says overview. Yeah, I know. It's horrible that they even have to do that. And here's another thing. It's nobody's damn business. We started that GoFundMe for them. It's nobody's business what they do with that money. It's nobody's business if they were traveling weekend, which they did. It's nobody's business how she passed away. All in all, they lost their daughter, and it's nobody's business, y'all. I can't stand nosy people. If they want us to know, they'd tell us. And you know what? I mean, guys, I stand on the fact that my brother was sick for months before I even told you guys, because I respected my brother and his family's privacy. So that's a sensitive subject for me. All right, so I am taking some of this garnet metallic paint from Deco Art. Deco Art is one of our amazing sponsors from our Sparkle Retreat this past weekend. They supplied all of our paint. Okay. Ooh, now that looks kind of oily. I think I have to shake it. I know, Beth, you know what's funny? I can swipe. Hey, Alicia Church, welcome. So I can swipe some of my comments, but if I'm in a group, Sally Joe Moore, thank you, sister. Look, Sally, we're using some wood you've been to dress up Santa. People, they're not even cruel, they're just ignorant. That's how I feel. So, Susan, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I mean, I know people are curious and all, but just, you know, tone it down a bit, peeps, you know? No, Audra, I did not have the after depression crash after our event, because let me tell you why. I was so physically and mentally exhausted. I literally came home. I pretty much slept for 2 days. I was whooped. I have never ever been that tired in my entire life. Ever been that tired. Like, by the time we got to the airport, I was physically like shaking. I thought I was gonna faint. The ground was moving underneath my feet. I literally thought I was gonna faint. And I kept saying to Mike, is the ground, I feel like I was drunk, and I wasn't. I can't believe it's overtime now. I know, like, you guys very, like, I'm always on Facebook, but some of my friends say, you never see my stuff. I do very little on Blue Facebook when it comes to my personal stuff. Once in a while I will post on there, you know, birthdays and whatnot, but I don't post daily on my Blue Facebook. It was so good to see them laugh, Jen, I agree with you. I've heard some of them. I mean, I did talk to them a lot over the weekend, and it's stupid people. I'm just going to tell you, I love you, but if you're one of those people, you need to stop. You need to stop. Because it ain't right. Shelly, you finally got caught up on your sleep. No, my corset wasn't uncomfortable unless I sat down, then I couldn't breathe and I hardly could eat. Hey, Judy Stover. Yeah, other than that, no, it wasn't too bad. I had a hell of a time getting it on. Michael had to loosen it in the back. All right, so I'm taking this purple, and I'm not trying to be, like, totally perfect with it, but I want to, like, warm up his colors. I want to give him more of a, like a, I don't know, like a, I don't want it to be red. I want it to be more of, I don't know, an old world burgundy red. So I'm just putting this on here. So see the difference? Do you see the difference? See? That's red. It's not really my jam. So I'm just taking this berry color from Deco Art, and I'm just giving it a once over. That's it, y'all. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to be too uber perfect. I'm just kind of giving it a little color change just to deepen that. Honestly, it's just more or less to tone that bright red down. See? Mike has not shaved yet. I told him if he shaves, I'm cutting my hair. So see how pretty that is? Just a little color change. Even though I love red and green for Christmas, this is just kind of more, what do you call it? More like a, I don't want to say a richer red. It's just not that bright red. I like kind of like that deeper, I like this. It's not really red either. It's like purple almost, but like a garnet color or whatever. I don't know. And we're going to do his hat too. But see, it's almost like a color wash. You just put a little over there. And this is the berry color from Deco Art. So see the difference? It's still red and it's not really pink. It just gems it up a little bit. I know, right? It's pretty. It's like an elegant, yeah, it's just not as red. I have a mix of stuff in my house at Christmas that's all different colors. And this is a metallic, so it looks really pretty. Almost like a metallic wash over the original red. And it looks quite striking, if you ask me. I like it. Let's see. Okay. So see how pretty that looks? Look at. See, it's still red. It's just not as red. Not as apple red or whatever you want to call it. Candy cane red. This is just like, I feel like I'm going to be a Bob Ross movement here. Just a quick little, you know, upcycle here. Not even an upcycle, because there was really nothing wrong with this Santa Claus. I just wanted to, I wanted to make him more funky junky. I wanted to make him a little bit more, as Fergie would say, Fergalicious. I'm going to say Funkalicious. You know? So, here we go. See? Still red. It's just, and you can put any color you want on there. I just think that looks a little bit more me. A little bit more purple. So I'm just going to dry it. Okay, now, can anybody else guess what's next? I think you already know. Actually, I lied. We're going to use white. We're going to paint the base first. Okay, so I need white. My white. Oh. I like deer too. Yeah, we're just enhancing him. No, happy Christmas trees. Is this white? Plaster, this is good enough. I don't know where my white chalking is. They make these things so hard to get off. Am I keeping the Santa? Probably. The paint that I used is berry. No, it's garnet. Garnet Extreme Sheen from Deco Art. I love my Deco Art paint. Deco Art, one of our amazing sponsors from the event. Yeah, I like it better than the bright red too. Even though I love, you know, I have a lot of red and white stuff at my home for Christmas, but I feel like all my brushes are dirty again and I just washed them all. How can that possibly be possible? I think I need to get some more brushes. Alright, so all I want to do, this should be dry, I'm going to paint all of this down here where all this brown is. Yeah, oh yeah, it matches my nail color almost, that's funny. Alright, so I'm going to paint all of this. Like so. I'm not trying to be like uber neat, y'all, just follow it along. I am going to diamond dust his beard, yes. I know, that's what everybody's saying. I didn't even realize that when I picked this color that it matches my nail color. Alright, so I'm just going right up here, right around where I did that berry to begin with. And like I said, guys, I'm not looking for pure perfection here. Just get a coat of that on here because we're going to kind of blend all that up in here anyway. I don't even know that we'll see that, to be honest with you. Yes, we will. Okay. But you know what? If you're having it in your home, like where I'll put this in my home, ain't nobody gonna see the back of them anyway. So don't sweat the small stuff. All right, it's probably gonna take 2 coats because I do want to do. Now I'm using enamel paint on the white. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna do another coat of white. The chef, he's a chef gnome. I have to paint, and he needs a makeover too. He sat in my kitchen for the longest time. All right, so I just want to get this kind of dry. So, how many of you were at the Sparkle Retreat this past weekend and are ready to go back next year? We got some. It's weird watching Christmas crafts already. No, girl, we're gonna be putting up our Christmas tree in the next few weeks. Hey, Chris Hunter, it's gonna be here before you know it, sisters. Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's like literally right around the corner. How many of you started Christmas shopping? See how I just bounce around from subject to subject? Kim Henry, this came from Hobby Lobby just a few weeks ago, right before I left for Oklahoma. All right, so I think 1 coat is totally fine. I think I just got paint on my sweater, but that's all right. And I think 2 coats is going to be fine. This is a white enamel from Folk Art. And like I said, I'm not trying to be like uber picky and uber spot on. I just want to get it covered up, and you'll see why. And I was thinking about doing checks on here, but I think we're going to go with stripes. I think. What do you guys think? Checks or stripes? And the only thing, I was going to do the bottom half gold down here, bottom gold, and then up here, we're going to do, I don't think I want to do checks. I think I'm just going to do stripes. It could do checks. Tammy, you wish you could have went. There is next year for sure, yes. I just zip around. I got no time for nothing else. I do all my shopping online too. I ain't got no time to go to the store. No. Hello? I don't know if that's my phone or somebody else. Tony maybe. Alright, so I want to make sure this is nice and dry. What do you guys think? Checks or stripes? Stripes, checks, stripes. This was not $79. It was like $30 on sale. Stripes, stripes. Stripes are easier, yes. Either way, it's going to be whimsical and cute. Oh, Vicki, next year you come, sugar. You saw all our leaves are fallen. All of our leaves are already fallen. Yeah, I think I want to do stripes because that was my original goal. I'm going to put gold at the bottom, and then I was thinking stripes. I don't want him to be too busy. I don't want the checks to take away from him. Omni Betting is Sobel Westex at sobelathome.com. Oh my God, Petty Hans Whitaker Turner. Can you please message me that or email it to me? I loved their bedding. It was so comfy. Okay, so I need a pencil. I had a pencil. True story. I did. At one time, I used to have pencils in the Sparkle Studio, and then they all miraculously disappeared. Can you believe it? I have a pencil, but it's not sharpened. Where is my pencil? I used to have a pencil sharpener too. Yep, I used to have a pencil sharpener right here on my desk. And you know what? That's missing too. Why would it be here? Okay, I got a pencil. It's tough being me. Gold sounds, yeah, I'm gonna put gold on the bottom for sure. I think we're done with this paint. I'll leave it there. Stripes and checks. I'm not gonna do both. I wanna do one or the other. I just don't even know if I feel like doing checks right now. That checks, no, I was gonna paint all this all gold. That's gonna take forever, y'all. I was gonna do stripes and then make this all gold to bring out the gold in his glasses, so that kind of balances it. Can you post the paint color, please? The paint color is Deco Art. Write it down. Deco Art Extreme Sheen Garnet color. It's at Hobby Lobby. I think you have a little sparkle outfit. I'm telling you, I know I do. All right, so the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a stripe because, you know, when you're doing these, you've got to get them kind of like spot on and you want to be even. So I know I'm going to go to here and then I got to kind of find the back side of it. And again, you're working in the middle because you want everything to be even. If you're going to do stripes, you have to have an even number. So if we only have 9, then we're going to be black, white, black, black. It's not going to work. So then I just find the side. This is how easy I do it. So I kind of make like 4 pieces of a pie. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I just got to cut it in half. Linda, you see everybody's comments, but not yours. That's funny. And then I'm going to do the same thing here on the side here. And my stripes are not straight, y'all. It doesn't matter. Then you're going to find... Tammy, I'm doing all right. My back is feeling better today. I'm sorry. I don't see all the comments because I'm looking down a lot. So I don't see every... They're going by a mile a minute. I don't see them all. As of now, I wish I had eyes on the top of my head, but I don't. So now I'm just putting a stripe right in between those two. And that's how I do it. It kind of works easy for me to keep my stripes even. And I'm probably going to do one more because I don't want it to be this wide. So now I have 1, 2. I need one more here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let me see if, do we need more? We did, we got a mattress. Yes, thankfully. Do I want to add, should I keep it thicker stripes or bigger stripes? See how thick those are? I'm kind of thinking thicker. I think I like the thicker stripes. Okay. So now I am using black enamel. I'm going to use black enamel. Please tell me this is not all I have. I go through a lot of this paint. I don't, of course. I think that's enough. Yes, Tammy, we got a what are those called? Therapeutic or therapeutic? What is it called? I think I'm saying that wrong. But you guys know what I'm talking about. God, what are those things called? Mickey, this isn't a replay. This is live, sugar. Yeah, I'm doing thick strip. Angie Coggins is in the house. What's up, sister? Yeah, I'm doing them thicker. What are those mattresses called? I totally, God, guys, what an airhead I am. You need to, yes, you can totally repaint your Santas. All right, again, guys, I'm not trying to be all, you know, super neat and clean. Just do it. Of course, I have a crap brush. I see all my good brushes just... I have to go buy a Tempur-Pedic. I have to go buy a bunch of new brushes. So I'm just following my pencil stripes. Right up to where I left off with that. And then we are going to put a little bit of gold drag in here too, because I think that'll be pretty. Hang on a second. Hey Siri. Call Jack Attack.
Calling Jack Attack. iPhone.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure that he does not miss out on his tutor, which starts in like a half an hour. Tempur-Pedic, therapeutic, Posturepedic. No, it's a Tempur-Pedic. Let me know you got that. It's in my butt. Oh, really? I hope that's not, because we keep our room like freezing cold. I like my room super cold when I sleep. Oh, I'm gonna, but see, we get to try it out. We get to try it out for like a couple of weeks. So if we experience that, because we're having like tonight, it's like a low of 39. So this weekend it'll be the same. So if we get like, if we don't like it because our room is so cold at night and we experience that, he said we can return it, that we can pick out a different one. But I think we're gonna like the Tempur-Pedic. I've never had one, and everybody that I have talked to that had one, I mean, for the most part, people really enjoyed it. I have a 95% customer satisfaction rate, which is a lot, I think. The last one we had was a Sealy, and that's the one that we're kicking to the curb. And it wasn't a cheap mattress. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that looks already. 10 o'clock, Mary Beth, 10 p.m. Central. All right, so now I am going to kind of hold this in my hand. And like I said, y'all, don't get, you know, don't get all, just try to do your best. If somebody's looking underneath your Santa hat, your Santa chin, and sees a little imperfection, then they're not your friends. Look at how cute. Oh, we got one? Hold on. I'll get them. I do run hot Pam, but we got the one with the cool thing. It's like 10 degrees colder than normal. Oh, I must have somebody in the house. Is Brittany here? Brittany must be here, because I saw a comment removed by a moderator. Hey, Christina. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll find out, but we get to keep it for a while. So, no, we're not even turning our mattress over. It's done. I'm not even gonna, we've had it for 6 years, and I'm not even going to, I can't turn it over. It's a pillow top, one-sided pillow top, so you can't turn it over. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta like bite the bit and do it. Literally, my sleep and my back are too important to not just do it. Oh, Mickey's here. Okay. What's up, Mickers? It was my best friend's birthday yesterday. She turned the big 5-0. We're going to dinner next week to celebrate, have some drinks. Maybe we'll go see a Chippendale show. Ooh la la. You're liking the Christmas crafts already? Well, you know, the only people that can take care of the stink bugs are my moderators or admins. So, it's a good thing she was on. Okay. Look at how stinking... Keep moving, you guys. Yeah, purple is very similar, Mary, to Tempur-Pedic. So, yes, Hobby Lobby. Oh, Brittany's in the house too? Oh, good. Between the two of them there, they got me rocking all covered. I think I like mattresses. I think I'm really going to like the Tempur-Pedic. All right. Look at how cute this looks. Seriously, that looks really cute, right? All right, so now comes the fun part. I don't want to get to the really good part until I'm done with all the messy parts. That's my Angie Cockings. You're more than welcome to come up and, you know, party it up with us. Me and Angie had fun in Oklahoma, did we not? We all had fun in Oklahoma. I laughed so hard. I laughed till I peed my pants. I'm not kidding. True story. I think we all did. There were some funny shenanigans going on that night, especially Saturday night, right? I think everybody let their hair down a little bit. If you don't have sound, you have to go out and come back in. Okay, so I'm going to paint all this bottom gold. I lied. I'm not doing that yet. I'm going to wax it first. No, Shayna, I don't know who the rapper was. There was a rapper there that came up to Mike. He was with his entourage. They were filming in the hotel. And he called Mike over and said, oh my God, give him my phone, man. I want to take a picture with Jack Sparrow. He loved it. And I have no idea who it is. Angie, no, you definitely weren't alone. All right, all I'm going to do is wax this white down here because I don't want it to be bright white because his beard is kind of dulled. So I'm just going to take my little combination. Shit the bed, Fred. That's not dry yet. Apparently I got some wet black paint somewhere. I thought for sure that was all dry. I don't know how it could not have been dry, but oh well, it wasn't. Angie, you're gonna find. I don't know how you can find out who he was. I don't even know who it was. I couldn't even tell you what the heck he looked like. Why is that wet? I don't know. Oh, we're just gonna go with the little imperfection. Does it look like I care? Let me just get a smaller brush. Thank you, Leigh. Santa's face was already painted when I bought him. Yes, ma'am, it was. All right, so I guess I'll just use a smaller brush. And I'm just going to go over this white. Just to dirty it up some. Sally, I know, isn't he Starling? I added some Would You Bend to him. I just placed an order today for some Would You Bend, some more Would You Bend, because you know a girl can never have too much Would You Bend. So I am totally excited to be getting that. All right, so I'm not going to do his beard or anything. All I'm going to do is kind of wipe that off, and you're going to see the difference. And if I want to, I could probably even do a little bit of his beard, but I kind of want to keep his beard a little bit more white. Robin, I don't know. They're just kind of there in my brain. It's kind of like how some people are really good at math, which I'm not. But I can see things in art differently. See how cute that... Oh, maybe we should do his beard now, too, that I'm looking at it. What do you guys think? We're going to diamond dust it. Linda Merrill, you're giving up at Cent Stars. What are you giving up on? I was with Linda Merrill all weekend. But thank you for the stars. So, let's see. Let's do a little piece of his beard. Let's see what it looks like. Because we're going to diamond dust it anyway. What if we just do a few little swirls down in here? Just a little bit. Nothing major. Just to give it the appearance that it's all cohesive and matchy-matchy. He's kind of distressed anyway. And then we put Mod Podge on him for diamond dust. A lot of that's going to come off anyway. As you guys know, Mod Podge kind of reacts with, well, wax it won't. If it was gold leaf, it would. So we can just do a little bit. Ooh, look at that. I'm digging it, right? Just a little antique-y. Okay, I like it. You guys like it? Looks like you got drunk and missed the chimney. Hey, I like it even better then, because that's my kind of wonky looking Santa. See, I like things with the story like that. Hey, Joanne, yes, you got me live. No, well, it couldn't have been Carolyn. Well, I don't know. We saw him on Saturday night. I got different plans for that, Sharon. So you guys just got to wait and find out if you want to watch it all come to life. Stick around, peeps. Stick around. We've got 1.2 thousand of you on here watching me create some magic with Mr. Jingles here. Okay, so now I'm going to take these little things. Now I got my... You want him diamond dusted? Yes, Sandy, I did. We got a Tempur-Pedic. So now I'm going to take this Would You Bend here. And I'm just going to make that gold. Oh, he needs wax on his eyebrows. By golly gee, he does. How did I lose the brush already? I swear, do you guys see how fast, like, stuff goes missing in my room? I just plucked it in here, and now it's missing. Like, nowhere to be found. I just stuck the brush in there, that small little brush. Literally, I think maybe this is it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Is that better? I got a little bit in his eyebrows. All right. Yes, he came from Hobby Lobby. All right, so now I've got this little brush. Just call me the crazy crafter. The crazy blind crafter. Hey, Joe. The spark. I know, I'm telling you, they're not. It's not on my desk. I know I'm missing the little paintbrush that I picked up to do this with. If it's not one thing, it's another. There it is. See, it makes me crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, the Would You Bend pieces over here. I want to give these. Hey, Maureen. I found him. It takes me a minute, guys. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a cluster. I don't know. He's probably 2 feet tall, measurement minute. And all I'm going to do is take this little brush and I'm just going to just accent this little piece of Would You Bend. This is just a piece of Would You Bend mold. I think just it'll be the right amount of gold because we are going to paint the bottom gold also. And I think it'll be just the right amount of gold for his glasses because he's got gold around his glasses. So we needed something in the middle. And then a little something at the bottom. So we'll do that now. See how we just added that little bit of gold, and we're going to put some gold drag in here too, down here on those stripes, so that's going to be perfect. It's always like that, Michelle. It's like I search and search, and then it's right in front of me. Me and Michael had a late lunch, so I don't know if he's going to want to eat dinner. We still have some leftover macaroni Creole. Did you guys enjoy his cooking the other night? He's so funny. He's ready to make that a weekly thing, y'all. He's ready to make that. He's ready to come back on Mondays. So see how cute that is? See, we just added a little bit of, like, I don't know, trim. Hey, Misty Farley. Okay, Santa Claus 2, the robotic Santa. Oh, but this one's way better. Okay, so now, try to keep your hands out of the way. I actually think I need a little bit right here. Okay, now I'm going to take my bigger brush. There goes my hot glue gun. It's like sizzling at me. I think it must be short circuiting. All right, now I'm going to take my bigger brush. Do you guys like the cooking? I knew you guys would. I can't believe you said yes. You know, it's funny because I think it's because, I think probably it's because he was at the retreat and he probably got a different, a different outlook. Because do you guys remember, I think I said this to you the other night, he was always like, why are you calling it a retreat? It's not a retreat, it's a conference. And then when he went there, he was like, now I understand why you call it a retreat. But I think y'all loosened him up. I said to Chris Hunter, I go, I think Bruce is rubbing off on him. Oh, I have an idea too for this. Look at how adorable this is going to be. He kind of looks like a vintage Santa. I'm digging it. And we're not even done yet. Okay. Yeah, Mike was a little bit out of his comfort zone that first few days, but I think by the end he loosened up, and then the last day we were just flipping exhausted. All right. I am not going to do anything on this little lip here because I have an idea to put something there. So I don't want to put anything there just yet. I would paint that gold normally, but I'm going to let that just sit there. Yeah, he was having a time of his life. He was just letting it loose, having fun. Okay. Try to make sure your paint is like all flat and you don't see any white underneath there. This looks so good. Gosh, I still have Halloween and Thanks Fall Up. See how cute that looks? You know what though? I think though for the most part, hold on. I am going to take my side of my brush and I am going to go up on that lip. Even though I have an idea for that, I want to finish that off. Just in case my idea doesn't work. Yeah, he's the quietest, most non-garlic eating Italian you'll ever meet in your life. They're not like the loud. When I picture an Italian family, I picture loud. They're like silent ninja walkers. All of them are. His kids, my stepdaughter. They're like, here's me. You know, I'm like not even Italian. And I'm like loud. Okay, so see how we have that? Now, I'm going to take, I think I can put that back. I think I'm done with that. So now I'm going to take this smaller brush. Do this one. Smaller brush. Dip it in some gold. I know, Kimberly, he was just sitting there in the Christmas department. I happened to walk by him and he was like, there was only one. And I was like, oh. He's mine. Sandy, I am using liquid gold. So all I did, guys, I'm just doing one side of the stripe. I'm not doing both. I'm just going to do like just a mark. And it doesn't even have to be perfect. Maybe I will do all of them. And see, I'm not even trying to be perfect. I mean, if my brush kind of, you know, gets a little where it doesn't belong or goes off center, it's okay. That just makes them more unique. And somebody will know then that he's been hand painted with love, right? You massage the tube. Yeah, this isn't rub and buff. This is liquid gold. It's more, it's way runnier. Covers a lot better than rub and buff for your bigger pieces. Okay, so see how I just incorporated that? Now, okay. You can't wait for Big Daddy. Oh, that's what we should do that. Big Daddy's dinner party. What should we call it? If you guys, I got a lot of people on. If you have not watched my husband cooking in the kitchen, you have to go watch it. It's hilarious. Okay, here's what we got so far. Look at how stinking cute. Now, the best part. Okay, 2 more steps left. Okay, we need to diamond dust it. Okay, so Mod Podge. I do sign and date all of my pieces. Yes, I do. Put another white dot in each of his eyes. His eyes, I don't do good with eyeballs, y'all. Okay. Here's this. Now we are going to diamond dust. Where's my diamond dust? Where? There it is. I'm probably going to need to fill this up. Yes, we did last year, Dana. The 7 fishes. What is the red color and where did you get the Santa Claus? Suzanne, it all came from Hobby Lobby. It was just one, the glasses were on the statue. It was like a whole Santa head. Marcia did not make my bracelet. One of my followers, one of my sparkle chicks sent it to me. All right. So now we're gonna diamond dust. Diana, you just gotta keep watching, sugar. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my Mod Podge. Exactly, Karen. I think he definitely got a different viewpoint of it. I'm just gonna now look, guys. I'm not gonna be uber neat with this. I'm not gonna try to get in each little crack and groove and be all pristine with it. Just kind of, this isn't like a flat piece of canvas. I'm just kind of, it'll be enough to where you don't have to sit there and make sure that every stinking piece of his beard is covered. It's going to be just fine. Just even if you're just highlighting a little bit of it, because this beard is so grooved, it's probably almost impossible to get all of it. And then just See? You don't really need to worry about getting in every nook and cranny. Do you see the difference? And that will dry and it'll be perfect. You don't even have to worry about doing the underside because it's all right there in the front. Diamond dust the red areas instead of, oh no, Stacey, it would not. I like diamond dust on clear light items the best. You know, Mod Podge is kind of opaque, but it leaves behind like a milky residue. And the diamond dust it's glass, y'all. So even if it looks better on lighter or clear or white objects, because if you're trying to do like diamond dust on something black, it's gonna look cloudy. It's gonna look a little funky. It still looks good, don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, I definitely would not. This is Christmas. Anybody's getting bling, it's going to be Santa's beard. OMG. Okay, so we're going to do the back of him. And then we're going to do his mustache. And see, I'm just kind of going over. I'm not trying to get in all those little grooves. Just go as far as you can. And I put on loads and loads of diamond dust. I put on kind of heavy. And wherever you get it, like if your liquid gold was dry, not dried on here, just get a brush and just brush it off. Hold on, we're not done with that yet. So now the only thing I need to do is his eyebrows and his, yes, I know my hubby's home. He's probably wondering where I am. Well, he should know where I'm at. So I'm going to do up here his little curly Q there. Is he in the comments? Oh, is he in the comments? He's probably thinking like, why are you up there talking to your peeps? He just told me yesterday, you should go live at night more often. And then when I am live at night, he's like, why are you live? Why aren't you coming down here with me? Okay. So I'm just flaking off the diamond dust. So as you can see, seriously, is he not a gem? All right, so now the last coup de grace, last part. Of course, y'all, we're going to add some fur. I did his eyebrows, but we're going to take this and I'm going to attempt to cut it out and glue it right onto his existing thing. It's in what's in the comments, Robin. I don't see all the comments though. So I think if I cut this right down the center, we'll be all right. So when you're doing fur, you don't want to cut the fur, you want to cut the backing on the fur. Oh, he's probably having an apocalypse when he looks at our closet. There's clothes all over the floor. I like literally threw everything out of the hamper today because I'm trying to sort laundry because we have so much of it from our trip. Don't freak out, honey. You know I'll get it done. All right, so I'm just cutting like little nips because you don't want to cut the fur itself, you just want to cut the little thing. Big Daddy's home. Ha! Diamond dust the white on his head. No, Janice, I'm putting fur. Y'all are so bossy. I think this is what I want to do. I don't know. I want to try it first. And maybe it'll look kind of janky, so I don't know. I think it'll look cute though. Right? Should I do it? Let's see. I have to get this like in a point right to down here. And then I almost have to fold that over. Should I do it, or does it make it look like he has bangs? I don't want him to look like he has bangs. Should I cover it up? I kind of like it. And look, it'll tuck right down there. It goes right to there, unless I should go up. Unless I use a different kind of fur. Maybe this is more like beer fur. Or like, not beer fur, beard fur. Maybe what I need to do is use more like fluffy fur. I think I need to go to Hobby Lobby. I think this is like beard fur. I think I need the more, like, yes, Lauren, like cotton ball fur. No, because I want to do that. I want to do his cotton ball too. So I'll have to change that out, but you guys catch the drift. I think because this is more like beard fur, I think that's what, like, my gut feeling tells me it looks weird. I think I actually need, it looks like a dead cat, you know, sprawled on top of his head or something. I think I need to go and get, what do you call that? You know what I'm talking, like cotton ball, like an actual Santa hat fur, which this is not. This is almost like beard fur. Well, that's okay. That means I have to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow then. So, wah, wah, wah. You like the fur? I'm not digging the fur. Woolly fur. I'm not digging the fur. So I think I have to, I don't think I have any. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. It's not that type of fur. It's fuzzy, but it's almost like a boa. I don't have a white boa though, but a boa would be cute. Something like that. I don't like it going down. Yeah, I don't like it going down like that. So I want to put fur. Cotton ball fur, something like that, yeah. No kidding, Robin. I got to do laundry too. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is what we got so far. I will post a picture and after I put like the right kind of fur on him. But seriously, so cute. He's all diamond dusted. He's all painted. And see how pretty that is? And look at the stripes. See, they ain't perfect. And see, I do have a little bit of, oh, that's diamond dust I see back there. Yeah, so because I was laying him down. So see how cute and whimsical that is? And then I was even thinking he'll probably get, after I get the fur on him, he'll probably get some Totally Dazzled Gem. Curly fur, yes, something like that, Debbie. Yes. Have her like that on his head, but I get what you mean about it. It looks more like beard fur. Yeah, I'm going to put the fur all the way around, and on his cotton ball. But look at all that sparkle. Beard, everything's all... He's kind of a weird looking Santa, but I could put a cigar in his mouth. That would be kind of cool.
His eyes need to be blue.
Michael says his eyes
were
need
blue,
to be
right?
blue. Hey, do you want to come? What are his eyeballs?
His eyeballs are white, but his blue, he should have blue eyes.
Come say hi to your harem.
My harem?
Hey, everybody!
Oh,
How you doing over there?
now he's all about
Hey.
being on camera, right? I love it.
No, this is a one-time only there.
No, you
little
already
bit.
lied. You said you're going to be back on Monday doing
Maybe
that.
on Monday, one time only, so that's all you're gonna get.
Blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Okay, which part do I paint blue,
The
though?
middle.
Like this part down here? Here, put my glasses on.
I
You
got
them on.
glasses on. Yeah, see where it's dark?
Underneath the pupil there? Like this little moon thing? Down here?
Most of that black area should be blue. Leave the little white spot, but that should be blue.
Are y'all hearing this?
All right? Santa Claus had blue eyes. Do it.
He's down there watching.
Do it, just do it.
Like this blue? I don't have, like, Mike, all I have is like this aqua blue.
Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Like this blue?
It's not really the blue I was looking.
I don't really use a whole lot of
Here.
blue.
What's that?
That's okay. So that's turquoise. That's not blue.
Yeah, but it might look blue
What
once
about
you get.
this? This is
That's
like,
probably good.
I can mix these two together.
Do it. Just
You
do
know,
it.
next thing, he's
Do it.
going to be up here crafting a version of mud for you.
Not gonna happen.
You're going to be crafting like Bruce, and then mud is going to
Blue
go.
eyes, yes, like
Oop, that was too
Frank
much paint.
Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes.
The Big Daddy Show.
All right, come on.
Santa looks like Justin, Kathy. Mike the chef is right. Oh, instead of Mac the knife, we could be like Mike the chef.
Ah, jeez.
We're trying to come up with a name for your cooking show. Look, he's like, oh, my cooking show? I gotta find a super small brush.
Right here.
No, I need like a super duper duper teeny one with a small, like almost minuscule.
I don't know how you can find anything in here, to tell you the truth.
I cleaned my room today.
Clutter, clutter, clutter.
Hey, look, you can walk on the floor now. Like that?
Let's see. I'd go a little darker.
Darker.
Yeah, see what it looks like. Might look alright. A little dab of do you?
Oh, hold on, I just added some more. I just found a big blob of blue down in there. What do you guys think? I think that looks
Let's see
good.
what it looks like. Might look alright.
Okay, ready? He can cook, Tammy, I'm telling you. Thank God. Okay.
Alright, here we go. The moment of truth.
He's gonna look like an alien.
No. Come on, you can always paint it black the other way.
But then I suck at doing eyeballs.
I like it. Absolutely. Huh, ladies?
I think it looks weird.
What's with the white dot?
It actually should be black.
Yeah, what's with the white dot? I'd get rid of that white dot in the center. Color that white dot in.
What color is your... Oh, you know why it looks weird? So he should have a black pupil.
Yeah.
He should have a black
Well-
pupil. Now I just screwed it up. He should have a black
Take a little
pupil
Q-tip.
and then a little white dot.
I don't think you have a white dot. What has a white dot? Your eyes don't have a white dot. A black pupil, maybe. Yes.
Look at the camera. See how I have a white dot?
That's the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you make it real small.
Right, Meg? I know.
All right, what am I doing?
Michael does crafting and carburetors.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, so.
I think you just ruined my Santa head.
Oh, come on. No, blue eyes. I make it blue eyes, put a little black dot. Let me see.
You need to add the stripes like a real eye. What the hell do you mean? Now you want me to do stripes in his eyeball? Y'all are getting a little too...
Why don't you paint that center black?
I am. It's only paint, right, Janet? I say it all
Look
the
how
time.
nice
It's only
that blue
paint.
looks in there. Right? Come on. That looks awesome.
Well, this one has...
All right, I'm out. I'm hitting the jacuzzi and I'm gonna go then shower.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I had leftovers.
Okay. Okay. So now what? Y'all are killing me. Okay. So now we got to paint the inside black, right? I get what he's saying. I got some black over here. You guys have too much faith in this. Yes, blue eyes. Blue eye. I know I get what you're saying about blue eyes, but you telling me you think that looks better? I think he looks like he's weird. I don't know. I might as well put lipstick on him too, for all that matter. I guess he could be like my creepy little Santa. All right, that doesn't look too bad. Which eye is this one? That one is, that one I don't. Okay, now I can see in the camera when I look at it. Okay, that looks better. Okay, and then I guess I gotta go back and put the black that I screwed up and put the blue on. Okay, and then I gotta do the little bit of white, right? The little bit of white in his little pupil, right? Hey, Lisa Styler. All right. And then I'll get some cool fur tomorrow. I got like a little bit of white. So I'm talking like one little dab in the center. In the center of the pupil. I think this has to be a little bit larger. Okay. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Okay. I think that's it. It's not great. I think we should give him redder lips too. If we're gonna, if we're gonna make this totally fair and square, he needs, juicier looking lips. Even just like, a sparkle. I gave him a sparkle in his eye. I sure did. All right, here. All I'm gonna do, if I do this, what if you just brush some on? It's like cherry red lips. And then you could take a brush. Yes, he looks better with he looks better with darker lips, I think. Anyway. And then you can brush some out. See, we just keep going, guys. I'm going to ruin this thing. I have to get a better brush because I don't have a brush good enough to actually...
How's it look?
Come and look. See, and then I just toned that down.
Oh, I like it. See. Oh yeah. Awesome. Looks good.
And then I
Doesn't that look better than that brown?
and I made his lips redder.
Yeah, he did have red lips.
I could even put some of that berry color from,
Yeah, it looks nice.
Santa has juicy lips. Well, he's got to have something.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right. I'm getting paint everywhere now. I'm going to have to touch him up. He already smeared his lipstick. He already smeared his lipstick. That's it, y'all. I'm done. I know. I have to get like a bunch of brushes tomorrow. I'm going to tone down that red on his lips. See? Y'all get me busy. Mike's got to come in here with his 2 cents. I feel like they were... All right. All right, I'm done. Seriously, I'm done now, y'all. Santa makeover is complete. That red is too... I know. That's why I was trying to tone it down. I almost think that looks more fleshy colored. I got to go back in it with some white. But you know what, guys? I don't feel like doing bad. I don't feel like it. Add some of the berry... Oh, really? Add some of the berry red that we put on his hat? I don't want to diamond dust the cap. I don't like the way diamond dust looks on dark colors. Plus, I'm going to put fur. You think I should put some of this on there? I don't do well with faces, y'all. Oh no, that's like really potently dark. Santa might have to get some lip injections. I don't know. Now he looks like he's got chapped lips. But let's see, that's a little bit more of the purple color. That looks weird. I'm going to put a cigar in there, I think. I don't think that looks bad. I just think it... I do like the way it matches his hat, because you know I'm a matchy-matchy person like that. But then you got to get in there. He needs... What's that, Susie? He needs Maybelline? I feel like I'm screwing Santa's lips up. He's gonna need, oh boy. He's starting to look like Mrs. Claus. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it darker. He needs Botox. All right, I'll play around with that tomorrow because his lipstick's smeared. I got to fix a little bit of it. I just don't feel like it, and I feel like sometimes you got to... We could put some black eyeliner on him, make him look like Jack Sparrow, because he looks kind of sleepy right now. I'll play around more. I got to get some better glasses. Hook Santa, I know, right, Trish? Yeah, I added the berry, but see, I stained it, so I got to fix that white up here. Put a little highlight. I know, that's what I was trying to do. I will do that tomorrow because I want to make sure I get all that, and then I want to fix that a little bit. It looks a little janky up front. But I do like the color. Kind of matches better. All right, guys. I think he's cute, though. Seriously. I think I'm going to put some eyeliner on him, though. Peggy, this is funny. You cracked me up. If my husband's involved, it's going to be funny. All right, y'all, he's going to dry a pipe, D. That's what he needs. I'm going to go on Amazon and buy like a miniature pipe. All right, so exactly going to walk away sometimes. I'm going to get a pipe. Anyway, guys, Chris and I will be back in the private group for the retreat at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight. It's just going to be a quick one. We're just going to do like we did last night. Announce some winners, chit-chat for a little bit. I think maybe Debbie Rigg will be joining us if that's the case. I might be sitting in front of my floor again downstairs in front of my fireplace. I don't know. And then, yes, bling on his glasses and then give him some fur. But he's got to have the right fur. Much, much more better project. Yeah, I think the eyes look good. All right, I'm happy with it so far. We just got a little bit of touch up here to do. You guys were awesome. Thank you for the suggestions. You know, I love hanging out with you. I love you, Pete Kathy. That's so funny. Black eyeliner, I know, right? Okay, y'all. I'll see you about 10. For those of you that are virtual ticket holders and regular ticket in-person holders for the event, we'll be in the private Sparkle Retreat crafting group in 10 o'clock. Please, if you did not buy a ticket, don't ask to join that group, please. It makes our job very, very hard. That is for ticket holders only. You will not be approved access if you do not have a ticket. So we're putting eyelashes. I should try to find a Mrs. Claus like this. That would be super cute. I might be bringing popcorn again. Christina Martin. I don't think so. Gotta go back in and watch the, we had 7 winners the first night. I think we had 7 last night. We have like over 30 giveaways for the virtual people. Anyway, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.